Hello everyone. Hi beauties. This is your girl Maureen from More Beauty Fantasy. How have you guys been? How are you faring? I hope you've been great. Okay, so I'm going to be thanking the OGs here. Yes. I'm going to thank the OGs and special shout out to Henny. Thank you, Henny. I uploaded a video the other time, and I don't know if it's at the cost of uploading it, I lost the audio. So she was the first person, and this video was already up for days. I already had views, and like nobody said anything till Henny Abara. Yeah, I'm going to send a link. I'm going to include a link into this video. She's also a YouTuber, so thank you, Henny. Thank you for that observation, because the video was already I actually did not. Normally I'll watch a sneak bit of the video after uploading, but I didn't even do that. So I don't know how it happened. I lost some things, yeah, so I had to, what is it called, delete that one and upload again, and that one already had views. So I don't even know how people were watching it without the audio. Anyways, if you're new here, I'd like to say welcome. I hope you enjoyed this space. I hope you enjoyed this video and you learn one or two things, yes, and you go further to subscribe. Yeah, and if you're an OG, at this point I'm just going to do the Chef Dami dance for you guys, because you guys have been great. You guys have been nice, so thank you. So let's go straight into the video for today. So as the topic says, surviving toxic work places. Yes, this is a bit personal, yeah, but I think I'm going to be looking at my jotter, because I wrote some things down. I don't want to miss out, and I want this video as structured as possible, and we also don't want this video very long, so you just get the key points and then learn one or two things from it. I'm not going to be calling out any business, organization or stuff. No, I'm just going to advise. I'm just going to drop my experience and then advise how I handle things and all of that. So first things first, what are toxic workplaces? How do you identify what is toxic work environment? How do you know when a place is toxic? So layman understanding and dictionary definition: toxic work environment is one where negative energy, antagonist or bullying behavior is encouraged. It's in their culture. Yes, so I think that's like the key points. That's the first thing. So that is just like a definition. There is more, you can research on this, but Maureen, take your breath, because okay. So going further, how do you identify such? How do you know? Okay, yes, so I think this thing's happening. It's not supposed to be like this. Is it just me? Is it in my head? How do you identify? How do you know you're getting yourself into one, or you've gotten yourself into one? So the first thing is, the key point, one, you notice some things or policies do not add up. It's more or less like what I ordered versus what I got. There are business policies. Let's not talk about business, but yes, the way they would do business, then before you as the employee, how they would treat you. So when you see some policies and they're like, this thing seems it's funny, somehow it's not supposed to be so. Is this right? When you begin to question one or two things, like, no, this doesn't add up. That's the first. I don't want to really elaborate into this particular one, but I just feel like when a company is saying, okay, their brand is this, and when you get there, you are seeing something else. You're observing, you notice something else aside what they are preaching out there, what they are doing to their vendors, their suppliers, their customers, yes, even their relationship with, exactly. So that's the first one. So the second one is, you notice people are constantly leaving. Yes, people are supposed to change. The only thing constant is in life is change. People are supposed to grow. People are supposed to move. People are supposed to leave one or two places. But let's say let's say you're in a workspace, you just joined the company, and like the first week, the second week, people are leaving. Third week, monthly basis, weekly basis, you find people constantly leaving. If it's that good or if it's convenient, at least they'll have, okay, a business that's been in operation for like 5 years, and they do not even have, they only have maybe one person from their grassroots. What's happening? It's enough for you to question some things. Sorry about that, my makeup brush. It's enough for you to question some things and be like, I don't think this is normal. What's up? What's happening? Why are people constantly leaving? What's making them leave? Because the truth is, yes, we don't have jobs and stuff. The unemployment rate in Nigeria is something else. If a place, it's no workplace is actually perfect, but if they are doing one or two things right, don't you think people would stay? So I think I'll just leave that question for you guys to answer. So yeah, the third one would be little to no opportunity for growth. You're in a place you've spent, more or less like when you start working in a certain place, most of the times you either get maybe the first month, the third month, or the 6th month. They'll tell you, okay, you'll be on probation, so whatsoever. Yeah, I feel like that probationary period should be for employer and employee. So how is this place going to be? How do I improve my performance? How do I so it's in a way it's going to let the company know, okay, can I hold on to this person? Can this person make full time? Like, can this person work here full time? And you as the employee, okay, this is what they told me before I came. Can I handle some of these things? Can I work in this sort of place? So when you get there and after this, let's say after this probationary period, after 6 months, 8 months, 1 year, is enough for you to reevaluate things. And 1 year in, the second year in, second year is even a lot. I won't lie to you, especially when you are young, because I personally, I have had my fair share of work experiences and stuff. Yeah. So I don't want to call out anybody or go into any details, but then you're in a place, so it doesn't even look like you as an individual, you're stagnant. You're in a place and there's little to no room for growth. Okay, what is it? These people have trained me, I've learned this, but how do we go from here? Like, okay, do I need to improve myself? Do I need to take seminars? Do I need to take some courses, do some things? And after improving yourself personally, like, there's actually no room. Okay, let's say you went there to learn a certain thing, this is it, and that is that. Like, it's just flat. The structure is flat. You're not learning anything after that period, and it's more or less like you're living a routine. That's there's no place for growth. You see some people, okay, you find out that management or the employers are actually doing well, the business is doing well, but you as a person, there's no room for growth. It's not like, okay, they're trying to, okay, you move from here to there, okay, you started as a junior staff, you started as this, and then you're going to grow into this, you become a supervisor, you become a manager. There's nothing like that. There's no structure for something like that. Nothing. So how long, as a young person, obviously you get older, so how long are you going to handle something like that? That's the third one. Then the fourth one is high level of stress. Yeah, so to make money is not easy, is the truth. To work in Nigeria, talk more Lagos, Nigeria, it's very, very stressful. Not just working, to do business. Then imagine, at least as a business owner, yes, your time can be flexible for you, we understand. But still, let's say you have a client, you need to meet up with something, your customers. It's not easy generally. Then imagine premium, okay, they say there is shaggy. Then you're now going through premium shakes, because that's what I call it, premium shaggy, refined premium shaggy. You're experiencing high level of stress, and it's more or less like when you complain to management, and management, they would know, because like, imagine the hike, and with everything happening in Nigeria, people are trying to, at least reasonable good people, they're trying to look for ways how to manage things, to manage people, to manage resources. The company, you're trying to reduce cost, but you're not trying to assist the people working under you. You're not trying to see, okay, these people work 6 times, for example, 6 times a week. Why don't we reduce to 5? Why don't you reduce to 4? And your business, nothing is going to happen. It's not going to affect production level or whatsoever, or operations. So why don't you manage? The business just doesn't care. If you're working in a place like that and the stress, okay, you start up and the stress is just minimal. It's not even minimal. You start up and the stress is high and it continues going higher and higher. Please, that's not normal. Please, you don't want to, like say, die before your time. So if you're in a place like that and it's supposed to get better, at least, or even at least, let's just be static. Let us just know, okay, this is average stress, or I can manage this, I can cope with this. But if it keeps increasing week in, week, a day in, day out, please, you don't need that. Whether male or female, because they will say, okay, men can go through some of these things. It's a lie. In the long run, you're just going to lose yourself. So high level of stress is a no. When you know you can manage your stress, or even the company itself can do better, please do not indulge. So I think, yeah. Then the fourth one is poor or improper communication. There are some places they'll tell you, they'll ask you for your ideas, they'll tell you, be expressive, talk. They'll do meetings. Okay, want to know how you feel, want to hear. We need feedback and stuff, blah blah blah. We want to know, so we know how to manage things. And then you talk. Let's say there's a meeting, and then okay, you've asked me to talk. Then you air your opinion. Your opinion will be used against you. After airing your opinion, they'll give you extra tasks to do. After airing your opinion, it's more or less like, okay, you're trying to at least airing your opinion in the right or in the proper way, not being defensive, not going after management. And then it's more or less like you're a target. I really don't want to drop examples and stuff. I don't know if any one of you have been into this, but if you start noticing things like this, these are the signs. Or okay, let's say there's room for communication. You can actually have meetings to actually discuss, but after the meetings, you guys are like, you're having weekly meetings and nothing is happening. They are not improving anything. It's more or less like they want to see the person that will open mouth and complain, open mouth and talk. So they'll use it against the person. So they'll tell you that. So the next day they'll slam you with what is it called, query or things. Or they'll make your work hard for you. These are the signs. So please, if you ever find yourself in such situations, well, I won't tell you what to do for now. So we are still on identifying how to know about how to identify toxic